Okay, today's class is going to be with weights, any type of weights that you have. I would advise 1 kilogram or 1 liter bottles, whatever you have. And if with any exercises you feel it's too much, you can just take it away and do the same movements without any props. For the moment, we leave them down on the floor and we do a small warm-up. So we can start standing. Take your feet hip distance apart and just feel your feet on the ground and stretch your whole spine. Pull a little bit the pubic bone to the belly button so you have a nice long lower back. Imagine you have 2 weights underneath your sitting bones. And we just inhale and lift the shoulders up. And exhale, drop them down. Again, inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale, release. Repeat 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now keep your shoulders completely relaxed. Stretch the neck and the head up to the ceiling, and we just turn the head side to side as if we are shooting a panorama picture with our eyes, so you can look from one side of the room all the way to the other, and your nose stays at the same level, nothing else moves, just the head side to side. Then come back to center. And now we lower the chin down to the chest, stretching the spine at the same time so you feel a stretch on the back of the neck. And then lift the head up. Inhale. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. 2 more times. Exhale, look down. Relax completely your shoulders, your arms, but keep your spine long. And last one, look down. Exhale. Inhale up, and again forward with the head. From here we take the hands on the shoulders and bring one elbow up and around in a circular motion, and then the other one as if we are swimming. And then you feel that not only your shoulders are moving but your whole spine, and you can let the head follow the movement of the elbow, so you can look at your elbow. And always deep breaths in through the nose and deep breaths out through the slightly open mouth. Just one more time in each direction. And then we reverse. We're going forward, taking the whole spine, the whole rib cage, just keeping our legs steady and the knees straight. Push equally with both feet on the ground for more stability. Good. One more time. And release. We interlace the fingers, clasp the hands together, and we roll the hands in one direction a few times, and then in the other. And then you turn the palms facing forward and press, so you stretch the space between your shoulder blades, and you can even push your ribcage back, and then pull the hands towards you and lift the chest up. Inhale, exhale, stretch the arms and push your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lift the chest and pull the hands towards you. Shoulder blades are together as if you want to squeeze a nut. And again, exhale, inhale. Just let the head move naturally. Maybe you're going to look down as you stretch the arms forward, and look forward or even a little bit up as you bring the hands towards you. And we'll do this 2 more times. Pushing forward and back, and shake your hands. Okay, then we can already take our weights in both hands. Feet are hip distance apart, so you have 1 foot space between the feet, and watch out that your knees don't collapse inwards. Send them a little bit outwards so your pelvic floor is working. From here we do super simple with relaxed shoulders, one arm bending and stretching, then the other. So you can exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale up, inhale down. Keep your shoulders open, keep stretching the spine, chin a little bit to the chest. So you want to really open the shoulders and think of zipping up your belly. So everything, the waistline gets narrow and long. And we try to keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible. And now both at the same time, we hold them forward and then stretch the arms, lift all the way up and open to the side and back. So we bend, so the hands and the elbows are in one line. Stretch the arms, lift all the way up without sending the ribcage forward, so keep everything stable. You open to the side, circle the arms back. And again, forward, we bend, stretch, lift, open with the palms facing up, and then turn the hands down and lower. And bend, stretch, lift, open, and turn around and lower. Hi Sarah. You can do a small warm-up of your shoulders first before you start. Just circle your shoulders in a few directions and you can do a few head circles and then you can join us. We do a few more. So we bend the arms, watch out for the alignment, stretch forward, lift, holding everything stable, open and circle them back. Bend, stretch, lift, open and circle back. And now we try to do it a little bit fluent. And circle. Feeling really the shoulders grounded, so they are down. If at any point your weights are too much, you can do it as well without weights. We don't want the shoulders to be super tired so that they lose the alignment. Bend, stretch the arms, lift, holding everything stable, your core is strong. And we repeat 4 more times. Bend the arms, stretch them, lift. Only so far that you can keep the ribs in. If you notice that you go back and the ribs go forward, so keep the arms a little bit more forward. And then you open, try to control it and turn back. So we have 2 more. Bend, stretch, up, open and circle back. Last one. Bend, stretch, lift all the way up, open and circle back. From here we just keep our weights with open shoulders and we do a standing roll down. Exhale, chin to the chest. And imagine somebody pulls your waistline up as your weights pull you down. So you really stretch the spine. You can bend a little bit your knees. Inhale and exhale, roll yourself all the way back up and circle your shoulders to the back, holding the weights. Again, exhale, feel the opposition. Your weights pull you down, but at the same time, you pull or you push the rib cage and the lower back up to the sky, and then rolling back up, circling the shoulders to the back. And let's do 2 more. Exhale, rolling your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. Try to articulate it, relax the head and the neck, really let it hang. And then roll all the way up, rolling the shoulders. And last one, exhale, chin to the chest and roll down. Good. Let the head just drop down. Just relax the head. And rolling all the way up again and Stay here, keeping the palms facing each other. This time we bring the feet together and toes apart. So you have the heels and the inner thighs together. Squeeze the legs a little bit and push the pelvis forward. Open the shoulders, and we lift first one arm to the side and lower it down. And then the other, and lower down. So maybe you notice that your whole body wants to go in the opposite direction. Try to stay centered and keep pushing your pelvis forward. So here we use the glutes. You can exhale to lift, inhale, lower. Let's add another move. We lift one arm, go forward, back to the side and lower. We lift, go forward, back to the side and lower. Try to stabilize your whole body. So you're not twisting, you're not bending, and you're not letting go of your glutes. So you keep pushing forward. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs together. All the time, shoulder down. One more time each side. Lift, bring it forward, back to the side and lower. And last one on the other side. Lift, forward, to the side and down. And from here, we lift the arms forward, all the way up. Pull the ribs in, belly in, and we lift the shoulders to the ears and lower with control the shoulders down. Again, lift up, inhale, and exhale, lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Think again of the zipper, belly in, ribs together. Two more. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. From here, we open the arms just halfway with the palms facing up and lift again. And open and lift. Hold the shoulders down. Keep pushing the pelvis forward and squeezing a little bit your glutes. And we smile to relax the face and the neck. We already feel the shoulders working, no? Two more. Good. And on the last one, we open the arms, we hold it here, and we try to go back, back, back. You can have a micro bend in your arms if it's super hard to hold it. And we do 4, 3, pull the ribs in, 2, 1, hold it still here. We have a little bit more strength. We bend both arms, inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. So try to keep the shoulders down, ribs in. And last one. And then we lower the arms all the way down. And relax. Good. Let's put the weight on the floor for a moment and just shake your shoulders and your arms. Take your feet again, hip distance apart. Arms, doesn't matter, you can have the hands on the pelvis, forward to the side, supporting whatever, however you feel. We lift the heels straight up and lower them as slowly as you can, down, 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 down. Again, inhale, lift your heels up. And now we count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to lower down. And again, lift all the way up. And this time, 6 counts to go down. Slowly we're going down, 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 down. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Next time, 7 counts. Lift the heels up and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and next time, last one, 8 counts. Lift all the way up, and we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake your legs just for a moment. And let's see how is our stability on one side. You can choose whichever leg you want to start with. And we lift the other leg up. Pelvis as square as possible. And then here we lift the standing heel up and go all the way down. We do 5 and then again up and down. It helps to look at one point in the room that's not moving. Maybe don't look at the camera right now. And you just lift up and down. Don't worry if you cannot lift as high as you want and as stable as you want. We're just activating the stabilizing muscles. We lift one more time and lower down and shake that leg. Let's see how is the other side. We bend the other leg and just lift the foot in the air. And here we lift again up and lower. So if you want, you can stretch your arms to the sides, forward. It helps for the balance. Lift up and down. And have 3 more. Don't be hard on yourself if you don't manage as you imagine, or if you're not so stable. And almost done. I forgot to count, but I think one more. And release and shake both legs. Very good. Good. We sit down on the mat. So the mat is long side. And we take again our weights on both sides. So you can imagine you are like in a boat and we're going to do some rolling movements. So take the weights in the hands, stretch the spine, relax the shoulders, and from here you roll the spine halfway down, bend the arms, lift the arms up and go forward. Lean over your legs and round the spine, and then lifting the arms, stretching the spine at the same time, and lean forward. So imagine you're drawing big circles with your weights, and you're just moving the spine along with that movement. If you want to keep your feet flat on the ground, or you can just flex them and keep only the heels. But keep pressing the heels on the ground. It doesn't matter which move you choose. When you take the arms up and go forward, try to stretch completely the spine. The neck is well long. And then lean forward and then roll. So we have one moment when the spine is completely straight. And then you try to lean forward. Yes, exactly. Better. Perfect. And we breathe, of course. We watch for the alignment of the shoulders. Nice. Let's do 3 more. Keep breathing. And last one. And then we go all the way down on our back. So keep your arms straight forward. And then we roll one vertebra at a time until we're laying down with the head, with the feet on the mat, neutral spine. So from here we stretch the arms forward and open the shoulders. Be aware that you have the neutral spine position, so the middle of your back is heavy and you have some space underneath the lower back. We try to hold this. And with the shoulders touching the ground, we lift the arms straight up, open to the side, and bring the hands back in the starting position. So we do like half circles. We lift the arms straight up, open to the side, and circle them back together. Hi Birgit, you can do first a small warm-up for the shoulders, so you can sit before you start directly. You can sit and just do a few circles with your shoulders in one direction, the other, then move the head a little bit in circles. Because before you put load on your shoulders, I want them to be warm. Good. Everybody's, I don't see Eva so much, but Sarah is doing a good job holding the neutral spine position, that's good. And then we repeat 4 more times. So you lift the arms straight up, opening, circling, starting position and back up. Try to keep the contact with the shoulders, with the shoulder blades on the ground all the time. And as well the middle of the back heavy. This helps to work on the core. And last one, lifting up, opening, try to do it as fluent as possible. And we just leave the weights on both sides of our body and have the knees to the chest and roll a little bit side to side. Hands underneath your knees, squeeze your legs, and we lift the head, neck and chest up and stretch the legs at the same time, and then bend the legs and lower the head down. So you can exhale, but think of chin to the chest, so it's like you're opening a can of corn or something, and then lifting the legs at the same time and bending the legs as you lower the head. This is so-called nerve glide. If you want and you have the flexibility, you can flex the feet as you stretch your legs up. So you lift head, neck and chest up and flex the feet as you stretch the legs, and then relax the feet as you lower the head down. We do 2 more. Good. Doing it exactly at the same time. Head up and stretching the legs, yes. And the last one. And lower the head down. Hug your knees to the chest one more time and move your head side to side. Very relaxed neck. Let go of any tension that you might have there. And then we keep the legs in the tabletop position. Squeeze the legs and make sure that your knees are exactly on top of your hips. We take our weights, they should be somewhere close. And here we move, so we lift the weights just off the ground. And we move both shoulders to the ears and away from the ears. So pull your arms towards the feet. And again, towards the ears and towards the feet. Try to keep the middle of your back heavy, and as well your tailbone. Think of arching ever so slightly your lower back, but with the ribs still on the ground. You can inhale as you lift the shoulders towards the ears, exhale away from the ears. One more time, inhale, and now all the way towards your feet. And here we bend the right arm and stretch the left leg. And bend the left leg and lower the arm. Other arm, other leg. And release. So we keep the knees together and the arms in the air, so we are holding all the time our weights. And you use the exhalation, you pull the belly in as you move the arm and the leg. And if your shoulders get super tired, you can do it without weights. Birgit, just one arm, one leg at a time. And if I try to hold the knees together, they never separate. Both knees always together. So a little bit more forward with your knees. So you have to work more the core. Yes. Good. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Exactly. Perfect. All the time holding the arms away from the floor and the shoulders away from the ears. And the elbow stays close to the floor, Sarah. Just on the one arm you are lifting the whole arm. Try to keep the arm down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One last time on each side. And then lower your arms down. Leave the weights on the floor and hug your knees to the chest again. We take the arms on the mat with the shoulders open and we cross the legs. So you push the upper leg on top of the lower and the lower against the upper, so you have some tension. And from here, you curl your pelvis and bring the knees closer to your face. So you just lift the pelvis and release. Exhale, belly button in. And it's just a small lift. You can push with your arms on the floor. And activating really the deep core muscles here. Try to not take any momentum and push the legs against each other. Good. Do two more. And then switch the legs. So other leg is on top. And we'll do exactly the same. Reach your arms away from your ears. And again, without any momentum, you just roll your pelvis off the ground as if you want to go overhead, but you don't really go. It's just the beginning. And keep pushing the legs against each other and try to relax your neck and your face. And we'll repeat 2 more times. And last one. And then stretch your legs out and arms overhead. Okay, so here very long. And then open your arms to the sides. Bend your legs so the arms are in a T shape. Squeeze your feet and knees together. We go side to side with the knees. Just to loosen up a little bit the lower back. Maybe you hear some clicks in your spine. The head stays centered, both shoulders heavy. Yeah, just one more time on each side. And then we go all the way to the side, so maybe you turn to the side that's facing the camera. You can bend the lower arm and place it, or just stretch it, whatever feels nice, underneath your head. Legs bent, feet, knees together. And we take our weight. I hope it's round that you can roll it. I think everybody has round weights. And from here we just roll our weight forward and stretch the spine. Come back, so push your shoulder all the way back. And then let go of the weight and keep circling with the arm behind you. So open. And return forward with the hand on the weight. Roll it forward. So it works as well without a weight, but you can just use it as a small help. Roll it all the way back. So here we twist already the spine and send the shoulder, the upper shoulder, as far back as you can. And then we lift the arm and go backwards with the arm like in book opening. Just keep breathing and then rolling all the way forward. Your knees and feet are heavy on the ground. Yes. And if you want to intensify a little bit your stretch, think of when you send your shoulder backwards, send the pelvis forward to have this opposition. And push your knees down, both knees on the ground. Good. Just one more time, like this. Next time you grab your weight with that arm and you lift the arm up to the ceiling. So here, try to center yourself so the pelvis is square, and we lift the upper leg and stretch it out. Here we lift the leg and bring the weight towards the leg and lift the arm and lower the leg. Exhale. Pull towards your foot, your whole arm. Inhale. Lower. Exhale. Leg and weight together. Neutral rotation of your leg, so your knee shows straight forward. And you can push with the lower knee on the floor for stability. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Next time you push with the lower hand down, and we're going to lift the head, the armpit, and reach with the upper arm towards the foot, so the leg stays just in the air, and then we lower down. So you keep reaching with the upper foot away from your body. Yes, and going down. Exhale. And inhale. Push down with the lower hand. Next time we stay up. Exhale. We stay here. And we turn our arm with the palm facing the leg and the palm facing up. And again, palm facing down and palm facing up, and push yourself up and pull the belly in. Now we do 2 more. If you have more heavy weights, you already really feel it. And last one, and then we go all the way down and bring the weight overhead and relax. Relax your legs, stretch everything, pull yourself long. And then we turn around on the belly. And we take our weights, the round weights. So you have both hands on the weights. Pelvis down, you always know it's the same alignment in any stabilizing position. Here we don't arch the lower back, we keep it long. And we start pulling the shoulders towards the feet and lifting the head, neck and chest at the same time, and you roll your weight a little bit towards you to lift a little bit higher, but still keeping the ribs down. And then roll the weights away as you lower the head and all the way up to the shoulders. So first the shoulders to the feet, then lifting head, neck and chest up and pushing onto your weights to lift a little bit higher. At the same time, roll the weights towards you and then away from you with the weights. Lower the head down and shoulders up. Now try to do it a little bit more fluent. So you can play a little bit with the breath, see what supports you, and try to not push the belly into the ground, but have the impulse to pull it off the ground. Good. Nice. We'll do only 1 more. but we go only halfway up. So go just halfway up. Push with the left hand a little bit more on the weight. Belly really in, and then we lift the right weight up and lower it down. And lift it up and lower it down. Just one more time. Lift it up and lower down. And we roll all the way down the whole body. And we repeat on the other side. So roll yourself just halfway up. Push with the right hand down and we lift the left arm up, maybe just off the ground. If this is too much with the weight, you can just lift the hand off the weight. It's already the same muscles working. Try to not twist in your spine or in your pelvis. Last one, lift up and lower down and roll all your spine down. Leave the weights there. And sit back on your heels. Stretch your arms in front of you, chin on the ground, and relax here for a moment. Release any tension in your shoulders. Good. And then we go one more time on the belly. With the hands on the weights. Shoulders away from the ears. If you have difficulty holding the shoulders away from the ears, you can open the arms a little bit wider, but just a little bit, not too much. And this time we go higher. So inhale, send your shoulders away from the ears and start lifting head, neck and chest up. Push on the weights and pull them towards you as you lift a little bit higher and all the way down. So because we have here unstable surface on the weights, they could roll away, so you have to really use your core. Yes, and rolling back down. So here there is the challenge to go as high as you can without losing the stability of the shoulders or letting your ribs hang down. So here, Sarah, you can think of lifting the lower ribs higher a little bit more. Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly that. Good. And Birgit, pushing with the feet on the ground. It gives you more stability. One last time. And then roll all the way down and again sit back on the heels. If you want, this time with the hands towards your feet, knees together or open, it's up to you what feels more relaxing. And just stay for 2 breaths and release completely any tension in your neck, in your shoulders, in your belly. Let go of your belly, just let it hang, doesn't matter. In this position, just relax. One more deep breath. And then we already roll up. We take one of the weights, the other one close, and then we turn on the other side. So you can go all the way down on the side, square up your pelvis. Imagine you have a wall behind you, so you have the feet, the pelvis, the back, and the back of the head on that wall. Hand on your weight, hand exactly in front of the shoulder. And we do the same move like before, rolling forward to stretch between the shoulder blades and twist the spine, and then roll the weight all the way back, so sending your shoulder as far back as you can here, and then continuing the movement with the arm and twisting and looking back towards your hand. We will turn forward and again roll the weight forward. So you can as well push a little bit on the weight. It adds more intensity to the stretch of the spine. and twist. So maybe on one side you are much more flexible and you reach the floor, or you're further away. Just don't judge yourself. See whatever you find in your body. It's always different. Sometimes even in the morning and in the evening it could be different. Birgit, just watch out that your shoulder doesn't lift to the ear, so maybe take your weight closer to the knees a little bit, so more in that direction. Good, and everybody push your knees on the ground. Don't let them lift. We do one more in this simple version. And roll forward. Keep breathing. And all the way behind you with the arm. And next time you roll forward. Then you grab your weight and you lift it up to the sky. So watch out that your pelvis is square, you're not twisting forward or backward. Just stretch the upper leg, point the foot. Ready? We lift the leg and bring the weight towards the leg. And stretch, lower the leg and arm up. And exhale. In. Reaching up to the sky with the arm, with the weight. No outer rotation of the leg. We go straight up with the leg and reach with the hand towards your foot. Good. How is your face and your neck? Relax them. You don't need any tension there. We're super light, even if we have a weight. It's so easy, right? Almost done. Two more. Belly in, long neck. See that your head is not in front of your chest, but is in alignment with the rest of the spine. And now we keep the leg straight at the same spot, and you can even push it a little bit backwards to feel the glutes. Use the lower hand, push the floor away, and we lift the head, neck, and the armpit and reach towards the foot. Keep the leg at the same length. You don't have to lift it. Yeah. And lower down. Exhale. Pull the belly in. Reach. Good. And lower down. Nice. And again, exhale. Very good alignment of the neck. I don't even have to correct anything here. Push the leg away from you. Perfect. And inhale. We have one more and we stay up. Exhale. Push with the lower hand, and now we turn the palm facing down with the weight and palm facing up. So here we have full rotation of the arm, and imagine it comes from your shoulder, not only from the hand. So rotate the whole arm. We stay here and reach the foot away and the hand in the same direction. Almost done. One more. And all the way up and over with the arm. Release your weight. Stretch both legs and both arms. And relax. Good. We turn around one more time on the belly, but this time without weights. Take your hands together, small pillow, and relax your head on the hands. Push your pelvis down, legs are hip distance apart, and we do single leg kick in this simple version. So both pelvic bones on the ground, and we kick 3 times. Kick, kick, kick one leg and stretch it out. Then the other leg. Kick, 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 and stretch. All the time pushing the pelvis down, keeping the contact, so you can inhale, 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 exhale to stretch. All the time having the impulse again to lift the belly button off the ground, to keep the lower back super long, and relax your shoulders while we do the kicks. And let's add some coordination. We kick and flex, point, flex and stretch, flex, point, flex, stretch. Don't forget to push the pelvis down. And you're breathing, I hope. So, here many things to think about. Relax the shoulders and your face. Good. Keeping the alignment of the legs neutral. So 2 parallel lines of feet, knees and hip joints. One more time on each side. And lower both feet down. We stretch the arms towards the feet with the palms facing each other or facing the body. Lift your shoulders off the ground already. Push your pelvis down, and at the same time you pull the belly in and lift the legs and the upper body and reach your hands towards the feet. We're in the dart position and lower everything down. Again, exhale. Reach everything in opposite direction. So head forward, hands and feet in the other direction, and lower down. So we think not so much of length, not so much of going too high, but think of lengthening, stretching yourself apart and opening the shoulders. Still looking down, you don't need to look forward. Looking down to the floor and the crown of the head reaching forward. Yeah, perfect. Next time we lift and hold, so don't lift too high. Think again of lengthening everything and turn your palms facing up. And we pump with the arms like in the hundreds. Yes. And we go for 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, pull the belly off the ground, and 5, 4, keep looking down, 2, 1, lift everything as high as you can, lift the palms up, 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 the arms as high as you can, and lower slowly everything down, and sit back on your heels. Round your back and do whatever feels relaxing for your body. Maybe you want to open completely your knees and take 1 or 2 deep breaths here. Then we roll up. We take our weights. If you have sensitive knees or your mat is too thin, you can double it or take a towel, because we're going to be on the knees. Toes are tucked under. We take our weights and push the pelvis forward, ribs in. Turn your hands, palms facing up with the elbows close to the body. And from here, we just stretch the arms forward. Don't sit back, push forward with the pelvis. We lift the arms as high as we can without lifting the shoulders. Go all the way down with the arms. Now lift again halfway parallel to the floor. Bend the arms and then open to both sides. Bring them forward. We repeat. Stretch them forward. Shoulders are down, ribs in, pelvis pushes forward as we lift the arms up. We hold that rotation of the arms all the way down. Lift, bend, so your hands and your elbows are in one line, and we open and bring the weights as far back as we can. And we repeat again. Try to stay stable at the same spot with your whole body. Lift, bend, and open. Exactly. Keep going. As you lift the arms, ribs in, belly in. Good. And when you open the arms with bent elbows, you really open the chest. Nice. Everybody is doing a good job to hold the spine stable. That's the most important here, and the shoulders away from the ears. We just repeat one more time. Push with the toes on the ground, pelvis forward, and lift all the way up, all the way down. Stay stable. Forward, bend, open the hands to the sides, and we stay here and we stretch the arms apart and push back at the same time with the hands and ribs in. And then we bend the elbows and bring the hands forward. Open, stretch, bend. So as you bend, think of your elbows going forward and the hands back. So you really feel the shoulders. And forward again. Two more. We open, stretch, bend, and forward. Last one. Open, stretch, hold it here, hold it, and we turn here, the palms facing down and the palms facing up. Keep pushing the pelvis forward, squeeze a little bit the glutes, stretch the spine, chin a little bit to the chest, and we just twist the arms from your shoulders. One more time, send your whole weight a little bit more forward. And then we lower the arms all the way down. Take your, so here you can bend your hips, take your weights forward, and then you roll them to stretch the spine. So you keep your pelvis high, and then roll back with round spine just halfway, so you still touch your weights. And again, stretching the spine. So think of cat and cow here, it's similar move, but in a different position. So really articulate the spine. Inhale to stretch it. So you stretch as well the shoulders here, that's our goal. And exhale to round the lower back and stretch the back of the neck. Exactly. We'll do 2-3 more. Of mobilizing and opening your shoulders. Perfect. You can inhale when you roll forward, exhale when you round the back. And you initiate the rounding of the back from your pelvis. So sending the pelvis forward. And last one. Inhale, stretch. Flatten the feet, take your hands behind the head, interlace your fingers and push a little bit the head into your hands, ribs and pelvis forward, and we twist here. Stay in the twisted position, the pelvis still shows forward, and now we lean back with the upper body, come back into your center axis and twist to the front. Twist to the other side. Back, up with the crown of the head, and to the center. So keep switching sides, and when you lean back, it's only the thoracic spine moving, and just a little bit of the lower back, so try to stabilize the lower back. And if you add a small inhalation as you lean back and open the chest, then it makes even more space. Good. One more time each side. And the last twist. Come back to center. From here we bring the elbows close together, so towards your face, and just stretch the neck, so lower your head forward. And inhale, open the elbows and lift the head. So elbows together and lower the head. And inhale. So before we were mobilizing the thoracic spine, now a little bit more the neck. You don't have to really push on the head. I think the weight of the head is already enough. Only one more time. And come back to the starting position. Take your arms forward. Now we mobilize a little bit the hips. So you sit halfway down with your pelvis over to the right side. So this side. So you sit halfway down. Lift. Push forward with the pelvis and then to the other side. Arms are all the time showing exactly forward, so you try to just twist your pelvis and sit halfway down and up. And if you don't lean too much forward, you're going to feel more your glutes. So if you want to strengthen them, try to stay upright. Good. So we have inhalation when we sit halfway down and exhale when we go up. One more time to each side. And then we sit all the way down on the heels and lift the arms up. Pull the ribs in and stretch back. The shoulders to the back and to the front. Go one more time on the knees and take the right foot to the front. Tilt your pelvis a little bit. So imagine you have two wheels and you roll them backwards and lean just a little bit forward. So we feel the stretch on the left hip. You can take both hands on your knee. Watch out that knee doesn't collapse inwards. Even you can send it a little bit outwards and push with the big ball of your foot. And here we do small pulsing moves. Forward, forward, forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes of the back foot under. You can keep the hands on that knee. And here we stretch the back leg. We stay as low as we are right now, or we try. We stretch the back leg 3 times. Stretch it and bend. Very good. You can just hold the stretch, or you can go in the opposite stretch. You can go backwards. Try to stretch the back leg and go down. Last one, we stretch the back leg and we hold it. Pull the belly in and we release the arms and lift them up and hold for 3, 2, 1. With control, we lower the back knee down softly and take both knees together. Sit back just for a moment. Go directly up from the other side. The other foot is in front. Of course, we watch that the feet are aligned forward. Tilt your pelvis a little bit. Ready? Lean forward and back. And forward and back. We try to keep the heel on the ground as we go forward, so we improve the mobility of the foot joint as well. Next time we stay in our stretching position and we do small pulses. Forward, forward, forward. Relaxing the shoulders, putting the ribs in. We're nice and proud and open in the chest. Long neck. And do small pulses. Forward, forward, forward. back toes under. Push with the hand on the ground. Stay low with the pelvis and exhale to stretch the leg. And bend. Exhale to stretch. And your bend. 2 more. The smile is the last effort for today. And last one, we hold it. Stay as low as you can. Good. Belly in ribs, and we release the arms. We lift them and we hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms down. Bend your back knee slowly. And both knees together. Bend the hips. Make a small package so hands close to your feet. The head is on the ground. Relax everything for 2 deep breaths. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll yourself 1 bit at a time up. And you can come in cross-leg position. Hands on your knees. Shoulders completely relaxed. Stretch the spine, and with the ribs we draw circles around the pelvis. So you don't watch for any particular shape, you just want to loosen up all the joints here, the shoulders, hips, the spine. So feel free to add more of the shoulders. Maybe you want to bring it more forward, more backward, more twisting. You can just let the movement be free. Maybe you want to move more the shoulders up and down in circles, or whatever feels nice. Or just circle around with the ribs. Good. And then in the other direction, if you want to add more the neck. Last time. Then one last time we lift the shoulders up, hold them up, lift higher, 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 and release completely. Exhale. Good. Done. Thank you so much for joining. And